Hey guys, I was going to take just a minute. I wanted to show you something you can do to totally change the appearance of a lure. Now, here's why I was going to make this change. We have a small lake where the game park comes back in every year, and in the spring and the fall they stock trout. Now, even though this is not a very big lake, it has got a few big musky in it, and it's got some really nice big bass in it, and mainly they're feeding on hatchery raised trout, and they love them. So I looked all over and I thought, I want a trout lure to get ready when the ice goes out to start this spring, but I couldn't find any. So the closest thing I could find was this. It's about a 6-inch crankbait, taking all the hardware off, because I'm going to take this lure and I'm going to turn it into a rainbow trout. And I'm going to do it with this product right here. And it's called Jigskinz. Let me show you how we do it. Okay, now as I said, I've already got kind of a start on this thing. Here's what I've done so far. I've taken it, laid it on the jig skin, and I cut off the excess that I did not need. Then I noted where the hardware was, and I put a small mark on the belly where each of the hardware spots are. And because this one's got a bill, it makes it a little bit tougher. I had to put a mark here where the lip is. Alright, after I did that, doubled it up, I cut a slit here for the bill, and I cut 2 small holes for the hardware. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this, let me get it straightened up around here, and we're going to slide our lure up inside, and when we get to that slit, we're going to let that bill, there we go, come right, get the nose up. We'll let the bill come right out the slit. Now we're going to find out where the hardware is. There we go. We'll push the put the hook hangers up through. And now I'm going to take this one, where I got a good mark on it. I'm going to take a forceps. Get a hold of my forceps here. We're going to grab a hold of this hook hanger, so we'll have a means to hang on to it. Alright. Got the holes lined up, I got the lip lined up, and now we're ready for the next step. Alright, here we go. We've now moved into my kitchen. Here is our lure with our jig skin on it. We got a pot of lightly boiling water, and we're just going to dip it in. 2 seconds. And there is our rainbow trout lure. I now have my rainbow trout, and hopefully the bass and the musky will think it's real. I wanted to come back here and show you real quick, get it in here where it's a little better light, you might be able to see it. Put the hooks on. Now I want you to notice I went ahead and I cut back where I could see the glass eyes on the original lure. I had to cut a little around the nose. When you have a bill on them, it's a little bit tougher for them to come down to shape. If you're using a floater or some other type that does not have a bill, they actually fill out real well around the face. But it's going to be a little tougher when you put a bill on them. A little bit tiny shows through where I made the cut. But for the body itself, that's my rainbow trout, no doubt about that. Let's hope the muskie and the bass think the same thing. I'll put a link down in the description so you can take a look. Again, it's called Jigskinz. I'll put a link down where you can take a look. It's an Amazon affiliate link, but at least you can take a look at it, see if it's something you might want to try to do. Anyway, you can take an old ratty lure and make it look like new again, and just another one of those little projects you can do in the wintertime when you can't go out and fish. Thanks for sticking with me.